Good evening. We are going to play Deckula. This is basically building my mansion. And we will have unwanted guests coming in to cause havoc. Let me read to you. After a century of slumber, you awaken to discover your castle in a disgraceful state. That's what happened to me. This will not do. Vampires are, after all, connoisseurs of the very best that life has to offer. Renovate the most imposing rooms of your lair. Fill the halls with ghoulish servants. Drink a fine wine. Pose dramatically on the highest tower. And write dreadful poetry. But beware the curious and bold locals that might wander by. Perhaps they should join you for a drink. This is Deckula. So, that's what happened to me. I woke up and everything is in horrible state. I gotta rebuild. These are the initial curious visitors. I have to put one more at random in there. So these are the other visitors here, right? So let's throw one in there, the random one. What is this? Sir, thanks a lot. Must be the target of any effects that affect visitors. If an effect normally targets multiple visitors, then it only affects Sir Thanks a lot. Okay. So, this is my points, right? I get points, energy. I need energy to do things, to get cards. That's how this game is played. We have to get through this deck. Once you shuffle these in there. And you put Home Sweet Home in there too. Because Home Sweet Home, once it comes out, if there are 3 visitors here, game over. Right? I can't have too many visitors in my mansion. So here, I'm supposed to take 3 cards. And choose one to put. This is my, I forget what it's called, my private area here. And here's the threat area up here. Okay? So I choose 3 cards. I look at them. And I am supposed to choose one. Okay, these worth 3. These are victory points, right? So, yes, objective is to get through the deck. But you can score points too. Worth 3 victory points if lavish ballroom is also in my home. Maybe I take that one. But I like cards that kill visitors, okay? Because I prefer to just kill visitors or set traps for them. A fine vintage here. Supper is served. These in red are other cards, right? Now affects 2 visitors if there's already a visitor on it, blah, 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 blah. So, I'm not sure which one to go with. I like the sound of an opulent foyer. Call me crazy. So I'm going to keep this one. These go in discard pile. Okay? We keep the other visitors off to the side. Maybe they have to come in at some point. So these are going to be the ones we're playing against. Okay? We put them in here. Okay, now that we selected what we wanted, I mixed them in here, put one in there, put one other there, and another here, and another there, and the last one down here. And then, oops, we have to do this. We have to place the Home Sweet Home card in there somewhere too. And then, of course, I shuffle everything. We keep this. These are already in our home. Because I like the sound of opulent foyer. Let's shuffle these. Because this is the game right here. In this deck of cards. Problem problem with cards like this that don't have white border, okay, is that as you play this game, the border starts, little white chips. This is new deck, so you're not going to see the problem here, but the cards without white border, pretty soon the edges are going to have a little white, okay? So let's shuffle a little more, because as you shuffle cards, right, you damage them. So maybe these cards can be sleeved, but no way if these cards are sleeved, they're going to fit in here, right? No way. So, very difficult to pick up cards from this table, by the way. Okay, here we go. All right. So I cut cards and I begin. This is draw pile. This is discard pile. This is threat area. This is my home area here and my points. So we draw a card. Now we can do two things. If it has eyeball, okay, the eyeball can be looking up, which means it has to go into threat area. If eyeball's looking down, it has to go immediately into our home area. And if it has no eyeball, I can choose to buy this card for 2 energy or get rid of it to gain 1 energy, which will help me buy other cards later, right? So this little symbol here, by the way, means that I put this card, if I buy it with the energy, I put it here, and then in beginning of my turn, I can discard it to use the effect. Take a card from beneath tragic accident and discard it. Alternatively, you may place the card below a ghastly display. The red is different cards. Tragic accident is a trap that I set. I don't see the card yet. This not bad because I can use the trap twice, right? The tragic accident is a trap card. When visitor comes in, they fall into trap. And if I have this card, so I will buy this card. I have 0 energy. I will buy it. Let's see. I can't buy anything. Oh, sir, thanks a lot. Must be target of any effects. There's no effects here. Okay, so we keep. Let me double check. Target multiple. Okay. He has to stay there because you see the eyeball? I mentioned the eyeball looking up. That means it has to go in threat area. Looking down, home area. So we have our first visitor. This is a problem, okay? And here's second visitor. And this here, lightning bolt, means you have to immediately do it, right? Discard the card with the red VP symbol on it from your home. I have 2 with red VP symbols. Okay? If there are none, you discard any other card from your home card stored below a house, or it's got it, blah, blah, blah. I have to get rid of one of these. Would hate to do it, but the opulent foyer has got to go because this is useful for me. Okay, so now we have 2. This is problem. If we have 3 and the home sweet home card shows up, we lose immediately. The tasting room. If a fine vintage is drawn, place it into your home for free. Here's problem. No energy. I have to get rid of this to get 1 energy. I can't buy cards. Sweeping vista. This is beautiful for my home. I want a sweeping vista. Worth 1 VP for each of the following in your home. The Indulgent Memoir and a fine vintage, which I just threw away, right? These are cards in red, remember? Okay. I can't buy it because I don't have enough energy. I need 2 energy to buy, but now I throw it away, I get 1 extra energy. Let's see. Now, here's an Indulgent Memoir that was just mentioned in the card I threw away. Immediately, right? If I buy it, choose discard, discard, and draw again, or keep this card in your home for free, but lose it immediately if the next card drawn is a visitor. Good because it's 3 victory points. But, you know, victory points, I mean, I have to get through the deck. So I could buy it, but that means I only have 2 energy. I like the idea of having an indulgent memoir, but I'm going to let it go for 1 energy. I need to be able to buy cards to kill visitors. I don't want these visitors in my home. The Beast. If Fetid Lair is in play, place these cards. The Fetid Lair is another card, and I put the Beast in the Fetid Lair, right? If the Feast for the Beast is in play, discard it along with this card and kill the visitor. But it's not. But you see the eyeball there? I have to put the Beast in my home. So I have a Beast in my home. Okay? And once, usually these cards, you have to do that. But in this case, I can't, right? I am told that I have to put this in my home because of the eyeball. But these cards are not there. But if they come in, then I have to do what says here. If Feast for the Beast is in play, discard it along with this card. And otherwise, this... Oh! Wait a minute. If Fetid Lair is in play, place this card under it and ignore the following. Okay, Fetid Lair not here. If Feast for the Beast is in play, discard it along with this card and kill the visitor. Otherwise, discard this card. So I have to discard it. And I don't get energy for it because I was told to discard it because I don't have the appropriate cards. Interesting game, this Deckula, because as the deck is shuffled, then you have so many different visitors that you can play with. I'm playing with the basic visitors plus a random one, which they tell you to put in there, but you can play with all these random visitors, right? So gameplay are going to be different, right, in your mansion. So let's see here. The odd welcome. Place under a card in your home. That card may not be targeted. Okay, this is a protection card. I'm going to get energy for it. 4. I get 1 energy. So now because I have 4 energy, I can buy 2 cards, right? So now I have to look at these cards. It says if Home Sweet Home is in play, shuffle it back into your deck. Home Sweet Home would go up here, right? Is what I told you earlier. If 3 visitors are here and Home Sweet Home, game over. So I don't want to buy it, so I'm gonna take the energy. Parla did this is right up my alley here. Okay? Even though I prefer using my fangs. The parlor of persuasion. When using the effect of Yes Master is a card that is basically a beast, horrible creature I have, and I can put that creature to kill visitor. That's what the Yes Master is. He's my slave. When using the effect of Yes Master, you may pay 1 energy instead of discarding it. So this is good, right? I'm going to buy it, okay, with energy. Down to 3, right there. Sadistic contraption. Don't I love that? Kill a visitor. Of course, I'm going to buy it. So now I have 1 energy. Now this beginning of my turn, I could use this to kill 1 visitor. Risky for me not to, because if, I get, if I get a 3rd visitor, I'll kill one of them. And Okay, hold on. I have to keep this in mind here. Must be target of any effects that affects visitors. If an effect normally targets multiple... Okay. So this is a card that affects visitors, right? So I have to use it. I have to use it. I bought it and I have to use it and kill this visitor immediately, okay? Because that's what it says there. That's sort of an ongoing, right? Must be the target of any effects that affects visitors, period. And this is the first card that came into my home that affects visitors, so I have to use it on him. Let's go. The clock strikes 13. Look at the next 4 cards. No, you know what? I need energy. I'm going to get rid of this. So now I have 2. The voices. Kill a visitor. If your home currently contains nauseous odors or dribbly candles, kill another. I'm going to buy. But now I have 0. Right? I have 0. I can't. I can look at these cards, but I can't buy them because I have 0 energy. So 1 energy. Again, here a ghastly display. I would love to have this in my home, but well, why would I want to shuffle 2 extra unseen visitors into the deck? That's crazy. When you kill a visitor, you may place them under this card. This card, it's for VPs, right? But so 2. Now I have 2 energy. I can actually buy something. Feast for the beast. If fetid lair is ever in play at the same time, you must immediately place this card under it. The minimum visitor required. Okay, this is not bad, but I'm going to get... This is why every game is different, right? Because depending on what your situation is, supper is served. Now this is immediate, right? Placed beneath any visitor in the threat area, they no longer count towards the number of visitors for the effect of the home sweet home. Remember, I said if home sweet home is here and I have 3 visitors, I can put this under there. But I'm going to get a energy for it. Screech, scratch. Retrieve a card of your... Ooh. Retrieve a card of my choice from the discard pile and put it into play for free. I buy this one. So now I have 2 energy. Now, beginning of my turn, because of that symbol there, I can get rid of this card and look into it. I'm gonna do that. Let me do that. Discard this. And I look through here and put it in my home. So what can I use? I want something that kills... That's going to kill a visitor. There, I'm gonna... That one. I mean, there are 5 visitors, right? You can play with more. You put more visitors in the deck if you want. Harder game. Sinister Oratory. When you draw the voices, discard it and activate its effect. If there are no visitors in play at the time, you must discard it. Points. I'm gonna go with energy here. 3. Roaring Fire. Place the next visitor drawn under this card. They are blanked. When they say they are blanked, that means no effects, nothing. They just go under here and nothing happens. No effects from the card. They're blank, like the blank card. Okay? If another visitor enters your home or threat area, play them as usual. Play the visitor kept below and discard this card. Now, I'm going to go for energy. I like to have a lot of energy, so I have choice. I can kill the vengeful villager. Okay? He's a guest in my home that is unwanted. But I wait. Okay, another kill visitor. I think in this game, Deckula, you can put maybe 6, 7 to make it more challenging. But I haven't tried. Shuffle any visitors remaining in the threat area back into the draw pile. So I kill the visitor, right? So let's say there's 2 or 3 here. I kill one of them and shuffle the other 2 back in here. I mean, I have 2 cards that kill visitors, right? I'm not worried. So I'm going to get rid of this for 1 energy. Ooh, the Dead Library. If there are no visitors in play at the end of the game, this card is worth 2 VP. There's not, believe me, I'm going to get rid of every visitor. Okay? So maybe I get VP. Should I buy this? No, not this time. There is Home Sweet Home. You see, eyeball facing up, I have to put here. So now, if there are 3 or more visitors in the threat area, game over. Okay? So let's just do this. Dribbly candles. Isn't that beautiful? If nauseous odors is not here, is in your home, place the next card that you draw without an eye icon into play for free. But I do not have it, so I'm not going to buy it. And look, we've reached 7. That is the highest energy. It's too much energy. Now I have to expand energy. I have to waste energy because 7 is the highest. Moldering Boudoir. Place the next visitor drawn under this card. I'm going to buy because I like to have a bed like that. Yes? Yes. So I go down to 5 and I keep the Moldering Boudoir. And if a visitor comes, right, worth 1 point, I put under here, they're blanked, they can't do anything. But then if another visitor comes, I have to, I have to play the visitor, hold on. If they are blanked while here, if another visitor is killed later, like if I can, play the visitor kept below this one as if they were just drawn and then discard this. So, okay, why not? The fetid layer is good with the beast, right? You may only use this effect if the beast is below this card and there are at least 3 visitors. I'm going to get rid of it because I don't think we're almost done here. And, what a coincidence, right? Fetid layer. Oh no, this is Yes Master. I thought of the beast for a second. I will take this. I expend 2 energy and I will take the beast. I mean, Yes Master. So, this beginning of my turn, I'm gonna use the sadistic contraption here to kill this guest. Okay? Sadistic contraption, because I got tired of the guest there, got tired. Nook and cranny, when you draw a visitor card, choose, play them as normal or exchange them for random visitor. No, thank you. 1 energy for discarding. Tragic accident is always a good one, so I will buy. And then this has to go down to 3. This is the trap I was talking about earlier. Visitor comes in, he falls into trap. So I keep it here. Let's scoot over so you can see my beautiful mansion. Ooh, I like the sound of lavish ballroom for 2. Worth, do I have opulent foyer? No, I think I did before. Worth 3 VP if opulent foyer is in my home. Should I buy this? I will buy it because I have no more room. And here is these two cards, right? The parlor of persuasion works with yes master. So I can use yes master to kill, and then I may pay one energy instead of discarding my slave. So I will keep this here. Nauseous odors. You gotta keep track of everything, right? I put this here. Almost finished. Furious Farmer. It says, discard a card without a red VP, but remember, I have a trap. If there are no cards below this one, when the next visitor is drawn, immediately place them below this card. Ignore any effects on their card. I'm so sorry, Furious Farmer. Shut your mouth. The Furious Farmer goes under the trap. So let's keep going. Ooh, Curious Quantrell decided to visit. Wait a minute. What are we going to do here? I am going to, yes, master. I don't like Curious Quantrell. Don't like it. Okay, Quantrell. So, I'm gonna seek the beast on her. He kills her, takes her out, and then I spend one energy to keep him, right? When using the effect Yes Master, you may pay one energy instead of discarding it. So that's it. And I keep everything. So now I have 0 energy. I can't buy anything. This is a portrait that they tried to steal, and I get it back. It's worth 1 VP, but I'm going to discard to get 1 energy point. The Hall of Mirrors. Move any visitor currently in play to the bottom of the deck. Not interested, so I got 2 energy now. And we got like 3 cards left. Trophy Gallery, worth 1 victory point, blah, 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 blah. I get rid of it for 1 energy. The Hapless Vagabond. What do I have in store for you, my friend? I am going to drive him crazy with voices. Kill a visitor if your home currently contains nauseous odors or dribbly candles, which it doesn't. Kill another. So I'm going to discard this to kill this hapless vagabond who happened to wander into my mansion. Dead. And now the last card, I can't get it from the table, got to bring it around. Here it is. In this card, I don't understand, because why would I pay for this? It says shuffle an extra unseen visitor into the deck. What do I want to do that for? I want to kill visitors. I want to get rid of visitors. So I don't understand this card. I have to look into it. Uncanny formality. So in the beginning of my turn, I could use it to shuffle an extra unseen visitor, right, from this deck here into the pack. So I don't understand. Anyway, I get rid of it for an energy. We end the game with 4 energy and 2, 3, 4 victory points, I guess. Let's see. And by the way, this you could just discard, right? There's no use for this. Once the guest falls into the trap, gone, both. Okay? So you could discard that when it happens. So I got 4 victory points. I don't know if there is any if there's any I guess it's just points. It doesn't tell you how great you are for having 4. But I survived. Now these are little instruction cards that come with the game. This was a playthrough of Deckula. I quite enjoy it.